We've all been there. Nasal congestion, body aches. There's a dreaded question. Is it COVID? Is it flu? Or just allergies or just Monday? Now there's a smarter way to know. Fast, accurate, all without leaving your couch. And the best part, it's proudly made right here in the USA. So you can trust what's going on in your medicine cabinet.
COVID-19 changed life for all of us. I mean, both as a pediatrician and a mom. So we learned a lot about how home testing can be so beneficial for everybody in their daily lives. It's really a game changer for so many families, as when their kids wake up with a fever, cold symptoms, cough, they can actually grab an over-the-counter test and know in 15 minutes if their kids have COVID, flu A or flu B. It's a short nasal swab, 5 swishes or 15 seconds in each nostril. Then you take the swab and put it into the solution and smush the little test tube. And then you pour a drop or 2 onto the testing strip. If your child has COVID or flu A or flu B, you will see a clear line that indicates that is the infection they have right now. There are new one-dose antivirals where they literally are better a day or 2 later, and that is so helpful. In addition, we can decrease transmission of these illnesses when we know what somebody in the home has. And I'm hoping we see more capability to test for more infections at home, because I think this will really guide us on how to decrease transmission in the household, in classrooms, at work, and also we will be able to help treat people faster and easier when some of these illnesses do have treatment options available.
This is a game changer for early detection, reducing spread, making testing accessible for everyone, especially in remote or underserved areas. With me now is Henry Montoya. He's the Director of Sales at Acon Labs.
That's correct.
And I just appreciate you being here. I'm a gigantic fan of home diagnostics.
Thank you for having us.
Congratulations, and congratulations for being a US-based company.
We
right?
are.
And manufactured here.
Based out of San Diego.
So there's going to be no changes in your pricing. There's going to be no magic supply chain problems.
You know, we've been very fortunate. We took the steps to get ahead of the game.
Good. Congratulations. What is your mission?
Our mission is essentially to bring lab testing into the hands of the individual.
What?
Yeah.
Radical idea.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
And if people just stopped and thought about for that a second, given it's 2025, the technology are available, of course patients should have access to this.
Exactly.
Of course.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they?
Yeah. What is the status quo?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh.
You feel ill, then you make an appointment with your doctor. Hopefully you can get in within a day or 2. Then they may do a test on you to see what is ailing you, and then you get those results back in 2, 3, 4 days.
You're describing the best of possibilities.
Yes.
What people do is they run to the emergency room and spend $2,500 supporting the infrastructure of an emergency room.
100%.
Or they stay home and get worse. Or maybe best case, the doctor says, oh, we'll send you for some lab work. Now you got to go to the lab with 103 fever,
Yes.
infect everybody there maybe, and God knows what. So
You're speaking our language, Dr.
It's just ridiculous. It is so absurd to me.
Yes, the test that we are most proud of right now is our FlowFlex test. We came out with the first one in 2021 with the advent of COVID. And then last year, we're very excited, we launched our FlowFlex Plus. And that was our COVID plus flu A and flu B. And then with the advent of telehealth now, you can actually show the result that you just received.
Perfect.
Where they could then prescribe you, some type of medication as long as you're within that window of onset of symptoms.
What Henry's referring to is that early treatment is always not exclusively how you would do it, but it's certainly superior if you get in there early,
Yes.
which is, I think you should have these tests at home on hand.
Yes.
I've actually coined the term called rationally ready. People need to be rationally ready.
Yeah. This test, we'd like to say, is kind of for everybody.
Everybody.
To kind of break it down a little bit, think of parents with children 18 and under school age.
Yeah.
Think of the back to school time frame, right?
And kids, while they don't really transmit COVID that much, they do transmit flu.
100%.
Yeah. I mean, when you really want to put your emphasis in place, it should be family members protecting the elderly, their elderly family members.
Okay, I'm so glad you said that, because that's exactly where I was going.
Yeah.
I'm very fortunate to still have my grandparents. We took tests prior to his 90th birthday
There you
party
go. Perfect.
to ensure that we did not get him and my 89-year-old grandmother ill, potentially.
You know what, we were at a party a week ago and our new granddaughter was there and my son, the father, got COVID. And I thought, God, we should have tested everybody. It'd be around the baby.
Yes.
I mean, that makes sense. What's coming? Because I think home diagnostics, I want to see you guys develop blood, all kinds of things.
We're also working on a new one which would add RSV.
Oh, that's perfect.
Think about when you're sick.
Yeah.
The last thing you want to do is be fumbling with the test
No.
and reading all these
Yes.
complicated directions.
Correct.
For us, it's so simple.
The championing the U.S. sourcing and the U.S. companies, so we don't have to, everything's going to have to come stateside. And so you guys are ahead of the game on that. But I also look forward to you just innovating and coming up with more home diagnostics, and let's get things in the hands of patients.
Absolutely.
No more emergency room, no more urgent care centers. Even the physician-patient relationship itself is under assault. So let's just go around that and give it right to the patients, and then we'll back it up with some telehealth.
Yeah, the goal is to just empower the patient
Yes, that's
with
the
their
goal.
own health. Take control of your own health.
Rationally ready, be rationally ready, right?
Absolutely, I love that.
Henry, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. This is the future of medicine. I'm obviously excited about it. To get your hands on a FlowFlex test or to find out more about the future of home testing, visit flowflexcovid.com. It's there right there.